Who are these people and why should you watch their channels? Hi, I'm David. Today I'm going to recommend 5 video essay and video essay adjacent channels that are quite small. They are still bigger than mine. Most still have more audience than most people will ever have offline, but in YouTube terms they are small channels. Some are just starting out, some are too out there for most people. Part of the interest in watching them is seeing someone improving and finding their voice, or else seeing someone who really sticks to their guns and does not go with what the algorithm / audience wants. I think it's important to boost such channels and just say a kind word for their efforts. I'm limiting myself to 5 channels that have less than 10,000 subs. So, number 1, Legal Kimchi. There's a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and other tabletop role-playing games content on YouTube. A lot of it is advice for dungeon masters, actual plays, reviews of books and industry news. What you do not see too much of is cultural analysis of the relatively niche, relatively recent cultural practice. The video essay world sometimes has nods to TTRPGs, but rarely does it dive into them as a subject of a whole video. While Legal Kimchi, who's a lawyer from Korean descent, hence the name, bridges this gap with a number of video essays about D&D, its history and the culture around it. To this, he brings a critical perspective but also love for the material he discusses. I think his 2 best videos of this kind are the one that asks if D&D fantasy races like orcs have racist origins, and the one about the legitimacy of wheelchair accessible dungeons. Yes, some D&D fans took umbrage with one adventure that included ramps. People suck, I know. I'll mention that he has videos about other subjects as well. Number 2, Mainley Mandy. Like Legal Kimchi, Mainley Mandy has its center of gravity in a particular subject. In this case, polyamory and consensual non-monogamy. These subjects are given the long-form video essay treatment with Mandy, who is from Maine, hence Mainley Mandy, dresses up and plays different characters. You might ask, David, I don't play D&D, what do I care if it's racist? Or David, I'm not polyamorous, what do I care about polyamory? My answer is that good video essays will also teach you something new even if you were not interested in their subject to begin with. I think this is especially true about Mandy's take on polyamory because it will often make you think about any type of relationship in a more critical and nuanced way. She also has videos on other things. My favorite is the one she made about imposter syndrome. There, she explores her sense of inferiority by imitating other more famous video essayists. This way, it becomes a kind of discussion of the video essay form itself. Number 3, ChrisWaves. Honestly, I don't have much to say about ChrisWaves. He's a clever, talented guy who posts clever, well-made video essays on a variety of issues, mostly with some left political idea in mind. Part of the interest is what's next for him. I suspect that there are many others like him who I have never heard about and will never hear about unless you recommend them in the comments. Perhaps a little different from others is his concentrated self-reflexivity about what it means to be a YouTuber, a video essayist, even one with a small audience. My favorite video of his is about video essays and politics, where he makes the argument that while obviously content creators won't begin the revolution on their own, they can play a part in dragging the world leftwards. I made a similar argument in my video about FD signifier, so maybe that's why I like Chris's video. Number 4, LostDoctor 312. If the pleasure of following a smaller, newer channel is seeing someone finding their way and their voice, then LostDoctor is the most fun of all. The channel contains a variety of video types, personal stories, humorous commentary, and video essays about internet trends. The latest video when I was writing this was a fake commercial for a Manosphere TED Talks.
Are you a man? Do you like TED Talks? Do you want to watch an hour-long video about how to build your masculinity in the age of feminism?
Even as the form changes, there's a recurring interest in masculinity, mostly of the toxic kind, and a thorough line of a specific kind of angry humor. Number 5. ValiumSadFemmeMcGirlBoss. The last recommendation is one I was not sure about at all because the channel is quite out there. Also, I am not sure if it is earnest, satirical, or most likely a combination of both. Listen, being unsure about meaning and content builds character. ValiumSadFemmeMcGirlBoss is or has this cartoon avatar who speaks with a robotic voice about leftist and trans issues, illustrated with dark humor memes. I think the kids call them post-ironic memes, I think. Some videos are more traditional video essays, like the recently successful How to Talk to Normies NPCs, which is about how to draw more people to the radical left, why do it, and also the pain this entails. It's surprisingly moving and sensitive, but also maybe a parody. Other videos are more dramatic, like the one about the FBI agent tasked with surveilling Val. I won't spoil the plot. I have to add a warning that this channel is far from everyone's cup of tea and not really safe for work. Okay, I hope you find some interest, entertainment, or use in these channels. I'll probably make more videos like this one in the future, so if you have any channels you think I should recommend, say so in the comments below. Thank you for listening.